commute. So it was really like, it felt as if I was doing so much, but accomplishing so little. Yeah, it felt like that. Hi, my name is Cristina Antonio. I am 31 years old. I moved to La Union back in 2015. I currently run the family business, which is a small bed and breakfast here in San Juan, La Union. It was a combination of the traffic travel time, and then like the feeling of not doing what I really wanted to do. And of course, I was a bit burnt out um, with the corporate world. I used to work for a telco, and before that, a PR agency. So it was really fast-paced. Um, and then I moved here. I think I became healthier when I moved here. One of the things that I remember is that I used to be hospitalized like every year when I worked in Manila because of the stress, fatigue, pollution. When I moved here, there was less of that. The pace was really slower, and then psychologically, I was able to sort of prioritize the necessities from the fluff. Because whenever I go to Manila, one of the things that I notice about myself is I spend a lot. Like every time you move around, you spend. Unlike here, when you're here in La Union, you can just go to the beach and wala kang gagastusin. Parang okay ka na nun. It was that first, yung materialism. Yung napansin ko. Second is being more mindful of the environment because you live so near the beach. You can actually see it every day. It's your backyard. So it was really that for me, yung pinakamalaking bagay, because before I wasn't really an environmentally mindful person. One of the projects that I co-founded is La Union Soul, which was basically a community-centered marketing movement to showcase that we do have sea turtles nesting here. I'm also the president of the San Juan Resort Restaurant Hotel Association. So doing that, I mostly handle events, making sure that the events are as environmentally mindful as possible. So right now I'm personally coordinating with SEA Games, the SEA Games organizing committee in Manila, to ensure that we are safe and that they're following protocol here, because usually it's really a miss. There's so much work to do outside of Manila. Problem is no one is, of course, doing it. I think La Union has become a talent pool of creatives. Like when you move here, research, like super research the culture, how the locals live, besides the practical part. Kasi if not, you will just be here. I mean, kung okay lang sa'yo na wala kang kausap, di ba? But yung pakikisama kasi talaga is a big thing in Filipino culture. So it's not just, I don't think it's not just here in like La Union, but it's everywhere you go. Even in smaller, more suburban communities in Manila, iba yung kultura eh. Although of course in the city, mas independent na tayo. Pero when you move in the province or to the province, the first thing you'd really notice is yung community culture. It's a small town. Pag may nangyari sa'yo, within a week, alam na yun ng buong town. Basically, yun yung usual na nangyayari. And it's not because, well, may maraming chismoso, may mga ganon, but it's in the culture. It's actually because people actually care. Yun. Yun yung una kong na-notice when I came here. it's a small town, people talk about it, but it's not necessarily bad. Yun.